Well, hello, guys, and welcome back. So, this time Odin has asked if we would like to meet with him in a kind of beautiful setting, and I said, of course. We're going to begin as we always do with the story time, but if you want to pause to get a snack and drink, get comfy clothing on, go ahead and do that. Okay, so, one of the things I've learned during the years is that working with Odin can be as hard or as easy as we make it. I can't stress that enough. Recently, I've been going through things and I've been going through changes, and Odin said, well, why don't you give me 2 days a week on the channel? I was like, okay, I know he's going somewhere with this, but, all right, fine, I'll do that. And I gave him a couple days a week, and then, he is Odin, he is ambitious, we'll see what I'll give him. And he's like, well, how much more are you going to work with me? He has these 2 days a week on the channel, and we work off the channel, but he's like, how much more are you willing to do? How much further into working with me are you willing to go? And I looked at Loki because Loki's my patron, and Loki was like fine with it. He's like, go as far as you want to. So we're just at that stage where, we have worked closer before, and then he asks too much, and I kind of freak out, and I run away for a little bit. Or he leaves because I'm not moving fast enough. We can sometimes have compatibility issues, but if I would learn to just relax and trust him, the work would go a lot easier, the work would go a lot faster. It's having the faith that he's not going to lead you to harm. It's having the faith he will come through on his word. You might get a couple little bumps along the way if you're resisting, if you're like, no, I'm not going to give you faith. Sometimes he's like, okay, if you want to make the path super hard, go ahead and I'll let you, but it's not Odin doing it. Usually if you're willing to go along and have faith, looking back, sometimes years later even, you see that the path was only as hard as you made it. And Odin's looked at me and said, we could do this the easy way. You're the one that insists on doing it the hard way. So this is one for the people who do want to work with Odin, but they don't like the fact that a lot of it seems very, military flavored, and they're like, well, I've never served, and I can't go, through basic training, and I can't climb mountains, and I can't fight in combat. What possibly good would this be? And I think that's what makes a lot of us run. We're like, oh my gosh, this is going to end in military service, or this is going to end in, me in hand-to-hand combat. No, he's a all father, the father of all. So, there are many different people that work with him, not just military. There are people that work with him that are scientists and doctors and everything else. So if you need a pause before we begin the meditation, go ahead. Get your snack and drink and comfy clothes. Okay, ready, guys? We're going to begin as we always do with a breath in. This is not a contest. I promise you it is not. So just breathe in, do what you can. Let's breathe in, please. And let it out. And as you let it out, see all your troubles and stress and worries floating away with the water, being taken away and swept away by the waterfall and the stream. So, we've come here to meet Odin at his request, and he says, I would like to work with you, and I don't want you to think that it's going to be what some people have presented it as. Everyone can work in a different way. If you want to work, work towards ecology, that just popped into my head. He can work with you for that. If you want to work towards, peace, he can help you work towards that. Whatever it is that you have as goal in mind, Odin can work with you, and he can make it pleasant. You don't have to abandon everything that you are just to work with Odin. So he asked that during the next couple minutes, that if you just want to sit beside him quietly, or maybe you're having none of that and you want to walk to the far other side of the water, that's fine too. He respects that. But if you'd like to sit with him quietly and see if you get anything in the next couple minutes, or if you'd like to talk to him about questions you have about him, about what it would be like for you to work with him, that's totally fine too. Take the next couple minutes just to do whatever is calling to you, and we will see you guys on the other side. Well, okay, guys, we hope you enjoyed that time with Odin. If you were laying back or sitting back, open your eyes, sit up gently. If you haven't had your snack or drink yet, go ahead and do that. Odin really hopes, and I do as well, that you enjoyed getting to meet him in a peaceful setting. If it helps, there are plenty of people who have been Wiccan or New Age or whatever, and they were sitting there quietly meditating, and along came Odin. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be some of the more extreme cases you've seen. Service to a god doesn't always have to look like that. It can be very gentle, it can be very serene. So, if you're like me and you have all your crystals around you and you meditate every day and you burn incense and you like to go out and garden and be gentle, that is totally fine as well. There are many paths to the All Father, there are many paths to working with him. He will fit into your life, and maybe you'll adapt a little to fit into his, but you can work together and coexist peacefully and have a beautiful relationship. So we hope you guys have liked that, and if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.